Hey America, Edgar Mills, Osprey Shooting Solutions, Two Team Guys, and the Junto Podcast. Just a little update. So this coming up weekend, this Saturday, we have a dynamic 2-gun course that we still have about 2 slots open for that. So get on the website and check it out. It's a fast-paced day. It's a long day, but it's very, very, very beneficial, especially if you carry a gun for a living or if you're a competition shooter. The Saturday after that is the Libertarian Party of Georgia Range Day, and you can find that on my website, but it'll take you to an Eventbrite link, so that's where you sign up for that. And then there's going to be an after party at one of the members' houses here in Rome for dogs and burgers and whatnot. And then the weekend after that, we have a free everyday carry pistol course. That course is full. However, if someone drops, if you want to get on a standby list, you can email me and we can do that. And then for Two Team Guys, so we did a little rebranding. We were Southern Ornithological League. It was determined after some analysis that having to dig 2 or 3 layers deep on a thing just to have some double entendre and some secret meaning, it's not good for business. No, that's not a good business move. So if I want people to find the training and then sign up for the training, it needs to be pretty straightforward, as it turns out. So we had a land navigation course scheduled for May that needed to be rescheduled. I think that's going to end up being rescheduled for July. So look for it. It's not up on the website yet, but that'll be the next thing that's available, and we'll have slots available for that. And then, folks, a little project that I have grown to enjoy is the Junto Podcast. We got 12 episodes now that are up, and I'm having a good time doing it, and I'm slowly but surely starting to get feedback, and I like that. I appreciate that. And up until now, though, the topics are essentially things that I just think are interesting or want to talk about. So hit me up. Come on the website. Come be on my website. Right now, we have about 5,000 listeners, and I think that's pretty awesome. In the scope of life, all right, it's not Joe Rogan, but in the scope of life, I think that's pretty dang good. The goodness of the Junto Podcast is that it's not topic-centric. We can talk about a lot of different things, anywhere from firearms training to politics to philosophy, to entrepreneurship and all those things. I didn't just want to get pigeonholed into talking about guns all the time. That's why it's not called the Osprey Shooting Solutions Podcast. I want to talk about other things. So I like that I can do that, and I like that it's sort of a venue for me, one, to write. I do blogs on there, and those blogs have proven to be very therapeutic for me in a sense that I can get on a subject and go do some research on it, and then express my views on it. I'm not one to just take what's told to me at face value. I look for all the other secret meanings and the secret hidden agendas and whatnot in everything. And it's not that I'm a paranoid conspiracy theorist or anything like that. I like to analyze it for myself. And that's what that allows me to do, writing those blogs. And also the podcast itself, it allows me to sort of expand on topics. I speak in a very informal way. That's one of the reasons I like to write, is because sometimes I like to write in a more formal way. But I am by no means an intellectual juggernaut. So when I talk in a very plain-spoken way, I think. So we are going to be having guests on soon, another guest, and an important one. I don't want to say who it is yet, but to me, I think it's a pretty important guest to have on. I got a couple of guests lined up. I think my friend Ricky Robinson is going to come on, and he is a police trainer, de-escalation tactics and defensive tactics, and I think he's going to be a firearms trainer after he goes to this next course. So he's got a lot of insight on police training and stuff like that. And he and me are going to be talking about pros and cons and shortfalls and potential fixes or improvements to police training. Anywhere from initial entry academy training on to follow-on training. So that's going to be very good. And I'm very excited to do that one. So if you're not following us on the juntopodcast.com, which is the website, we're on all the Spotify's and Apples and all that stuff as far as podcast platforms go. So please go on and listen to those and share those. And then I'm told, because of algorithms and whatnot, if you rate the show and share the show, then it helps you out. So please do that. Please help out. I have no idea how to make money off of these things. I don't make a dime off of these things. But the goodness of that is there are no ads on my podcast so far. If it looks like I'm losing money, then I'll do it. But I can't imagine making much money off the podcast. Again, I'm not Joe Rogan. You know what I mean? Anyway, all right. So that's what's going on. We got shooting through June and July, and August I'm working on right now. But we got a couple workshops, and a wild card day for August as well. So get on ospreyshootingsolutions.com and check it out. See what's coming up. Get on 2 Team Guys, the number 2 teamguys.com. Look at our course descriptions. Every course in there can be done as a private course. In fact, I'm not really scheduling courses just for scheduling. They have to be demand driven. So much like this next land nav course, the guys hit me up, hey, we got 5 or 6 guys, we want to do this. That's how that's going to operate from here forward. So get on there, 2teamguys.com, and check out the catalog. There's a lot of goodness there, a lot of goodness. And the common thread with all those things is teamwork and leadership development. A lot of those are scenario driven, and it's problem solving on the fly. We stay in scenario for the entire time. There are no administrative breaks or we don't do any mid-course tune-ups or anything like that. We teach you everything you need. We have all the equipment that you need, and then we go out and we stress you out a little bit in austere environments to see what your problem solving and teamwork what are. And then we'll do a proper critique after, an after-action review to see what kind of things could be worked on or what kind of things you were strong in. Anyway, it's great stuff. It's really great stuff. And then, of course, please follow us on the Junto Podcast. Look at all that stuff. Check us out. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I came up a little short on information here. The range is in the works. We are going to call it the Silo. The website is siloftc.com, and that's short for Firearms Training Complex. So siloftc.com. Now we just have a shell of a website right now, obviously, but once we break ground, we're going to keep everyone updated on what's going on and how the project is coming along. And also, once we break ground, it's when we're going to do the pre-registration window. And we will have a significant pre-registration window. And you'll get to save yourself about $100, $150 signing up early and securing your spot. So that's coming. The range is 10 miles from the current range, 10 miles west of the current range. So it's still in Rome. So it's not, I know a lot of people drive, about an hour and a half to get out here. So it's not that much further down the road. No big deal. And it's going to be magnificent. It's going to be magnificent. So follow that. And also that is on Instagram as well. Except the Instagram handle is Silo Firearms Training Complex. All spelled out. Silo Firearms Training Complex. So follow us. Again, it's just a shell. There's a few posts on there from Osprey Shooting Solutions, but it's happening. It's going to happen, folks. So be a part of it. And if you are a regular, and if you're listening to this and you're watching this, you probably are a regular. If you're a regular client out here, we are going to have there's a bronze, silver, and gold tier levels for membership, but we're going to have a volunteer bronze, silver, and gold category as well. And that's going to save a significant amount of money if you sign up as a volunteer. But what does that imply? You got to work a little bit. All right, folks. Reach out. Ask questions. Follow all the stuff on the socials. Sign up to train. Please come out and train. And feel free to ask me questions, folks. I'm always available to answer questions. All right. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And see you out on the range.